Hello and good morning, everyone. I welcome you all to India's largest e-learning platform, Unacademy. I welcome you all to Gate Conqueror channel. We are into antennas CTQ series. And this is part 5. Yes, good morning, and how are you all, dear? Before we start the class, let me introduce myself. I am G C Reddy. Having 15 plus years of experience in teaching, guiding and mentoring GATE and ESE aspirants. I work as motivational speaker pan India for the past 12 years. Expert in field theory and communications. This is the official link for the Gate Conqueror channel for the Telegram. This is where you can join us on Telegram. The advantage of joining us on Telegram is that you can get a personal level access to all the faculties of the Gate Conqueror channel. As you have seen yesterday evening, we have 4 amazing faculties added to our particular channel. So we are ready to complete the syllabus for EC and electrical for GATE and ESE 2023. And I can say this here, now it is a full-fledged English speaking channel. So we are ready and geared up to go and complete this GATE and ESE 2023 syllabus comprehensively, completely in English. So do join us, dear. We have some wonderful sessions coming up from today. Unacademy offers 2 paid platforms. One is Plus subscription, other is Iconic subscription. In Plus subscription, you got to have the face time of legendary faculties in the form of live classes, weekly test, structured courses, unlimited access, rank improvement batches, and crash courses. In Iconic, I have a personal coach for one-on-one guidance, dedicated doubt clearing educators to clear your doubts, preparatory study material, personalized test analysis, study booster sessions, and customized study planner. All this Iconic, and remember, Iconic subscription includes all the features of Plus subscription also. And if you go for Plus subscription or Iconic subscription, I recommend you to go for a no-cost EMI, where total cost will be divided by number of months without any extra cost, which is very much student-friendly. And also, you can use our team code KNR10 to get an extra 10% off. With the Iconic subscription, you can have 1:1 live mentoring, increasing your chances of getting a top rank. With GATE and ESE Iconic subscription, you get a personal coach for 1:1 live mentoring, as I told you. You get online study material. You'll get priority in Ask a Doubt. You will get live doubt solving sessions. You have study booster sessions. Priority in live classes in Raise a Hand. Open house with educators. Community learning. Plus all the benefits of Plus. That is what you get for GATE and ESE Iconic subscription. With Iconic, you will take your preparation to the next level, dear. So think of considering an Iconic subscription for your preparation. The free physical notes for GATE Iconic 1 year and above subscribers. These notes are mentored by top educator. We have comprehensive syllabus coverage, solved examples to build problem solving skills, available for electrical, EC, mechanical, civil and computer science. Remember, for the subscription, use the code KNR10, which gives you an additional 10% off, dear. This is Unacademy Lite subscription, which gives you mix of topic and subject wise mock test, access to structured test series, detailed solutions and performance analysis. Subscribe now using the code KNR10. Unacademy Ask a Doubt feature, where you can ask unlimited number of doubts, available on app and website. You can ask 3 doubts at a time. And you can get the solution in your preferred language. And also, it is very easy to ask your doubt. Just click, crop and submit. Get in touch with our counselor, dear, if you have any doubts about your preparation journey, subscriptions or latest offers. Get in touch with our counselor. This is a number where you can get in touch with our counselor. These are special class features, which includes interactive live classes, polls for the learners, raise hand option. You never miss a class when the notification is on. You can download the lecture notes once the class is done. You can access anytime and anywhere. These are the new batches, dear. Every week, around 7 to 8 new batches we start. You can enroll in any of the batch. Remember, dear. You can enroll in any of the batch, dear. These are the new batches. Resilience Droppers batch for GATE 2023 started on March 30 for electrical, explained bilingual. Resilience Droppers batch for GATE 2023 for ECE, explained bilingual, started March 30. Evolve GATE 2023 for electrical bilingual, started April 6. Evolve GATE 2023 for electrical bilingual, started April 6. Ascend GATE 2024 for electrical, explained bilingual, started April 6. Ascend GATE 2024 for electrical, started April 6, bilingual. These are the batches, dear. We are into antennas. We are into antennas, which is part of EMFT. This is antenna CTQ series, concept through question series. And we are determined to complete the syllabi comprehensively for GATE 2023 and ESE 2023 like never before in our channel GATE Conqueror. I take the responsibility for EMFT and communications. And for EMFT, as far as EMFT is considered, we have 5 modules here in EMFT. Module 1, elements of EMF theory. Which is common for both EC and electrical. For electrical, it is complete syllabi, and for EC, it is a part of the syllabus. 1 module out of 5. A separate playlist has been created for this module. Which contains videos and 50 hours of content. This is a playlist here with 40 videos and 50 hours of content. Generally for module 1, the maximum number of hours content that is available on any YouTube channel is like around 8 to 10 hours. Against that we got around 5-fold hours, 50 hours here. We had comprehensively dealt with this module 1, suitable for both GATE and ESE. Almost like more than 50 derivations were solved in this particular module here. 50 derivations, lot of theory, practice questions, all previous year questions, GATE, ESE, we had covered everything. Wonderful series. Just go through the playlist whenever you find time. And for electrical people, you need not study anything other than this. Complete syllabus is covered here. The complete syllabus is covered here. Module 2. Is EM wave propagation. EM wave propagation. For this too, we got a playlist. With 15 videos, 30 hours of content. 90% of the syllabus is done here. We just left out with one topic. Reflection and refraction of plane waves. This we will try to finish it off in a couple of days, dear. Almost the syllabus is done. 90% of the syllabus is covered. Previous year questions are solved. Theory has been explained. Derivations has been solved. So only small part, one topic is left out. Probably tomorrow or day after tomorrow, I will try to finish it off. Module 3. Transmission lines. We need to start transmission lines, dear. We need to start transmission lines. We will start after EM wave propagation. Module 4, waveguides. This also needs to be started. Module 5, optical fiber communication and antennas. optical fiber communication. I'll start a separate series for this year, spanning from 8 to 10 hours. Which spans from 8 to 10 hours. Antennas. Started Antennas Maha Marathon series. Covering all the antennas, including the 7 special antennas called 7 Sisters. This contains 18 videos, 38 hours of content. We covered especially the 7 Sisters, antenna measurements, and complete wave propagation. That's the highlight of the series. This will be useful for both GATE and ESE and any other competitive exams where antenna is involved. Complete detailed explanation of antennas has been done in this particular series. Is that clear, dear? So far, from module 1, you have 50 hours of content. Module 2, you have 30 hours of content. Module 5, you have 38 hours of content. Total we have 118 hours of content already available on this channel for EMFT. Other than this, we have communications, concept through question series, antennas, MCQ series, antennas, CTQ series. These are 3 separate series again which are available here. Coming to the main line, GATE and ESE, 118 hours of EMFT has been recorded now. Still I am trying to plan around 1 or 2 hours of content to be added in the form of module 3 and module 4 and some practice questions in module 5. In module 2, 10% of the syllabus needs to be covered, which may take around 1 or 2 hours, making it a 220 hours of content for EMFT. I can challenge this, dear. You cannot find anything greater than this on any channel, because 220 hours of EMFT is very huge. So let us move into the antenna CTQ series and try to attempt the first question for today. Try to attempt here. If the power in main lobe is 100 watt, side lobe ratio is minus 20 dB, then side lobe power is dash watt. Yes, do it, dear, do it. Everyone do it. Do it, dear. Yes, everyone do it. If the power in main lobe, calculate dear, calculate. If the power in main lobe is 100 watt, side lobe ratio is minus 20 dB, then side lobe power is, calculate. If the power in main lobe The power in main lobe is 100 watt. In side lobe ratio SLR or side lobe level is minus 20 dB. Then side lobe power is dash watt. If you know the shortcut, you can do it in 3 seconds. If you know the shortcut, you can do this answer in 3 seconds. Try to find out, dear. How to find? You must know the shortcut for this, dear. If you know the shortcut, it is very easy. How to do this? For example, power is 10 watt. How to convert power in decibel? Power in decibel. 10 log 10 to base 10 is 10 dB. Now power is 20 watt. Now calculate here. Power in decibel. 10 log 20 to base 10. 13 dB. Now you can see here we got plus 3 dB increment in power. By plus 3 dB, what happened to power? It got doubled into 2. Let us see whether this trends or not. P is 40 watt, power is 40 watt. Power in decibel, 10 log 40 to base 10. This is 16 dB. Again you can see there is an increment of plus 3 dB. And again the power got multiplied by 2. Please verify, please verify. You people verified here. Yes. Just verified here. Got it? Next one. If power is 80 watt, power in decibel, 10 log 80 to base 10, 90 dB. Again you can see there is 3 dB increment. Power got multiplied by 2. So what can I write now? When the power increment is plus 3 dB, the value will be multiplied by 2. Take the reverse way. 19 to 16 minus 3 dB value 80 became 40 by 2 by 2 by 2 minus 3 dB minus 3 dB. So when the power gets multiplied by 2, it is plus 3 dB. Minus 3 dB means it will get divided by 2. This is the rule, 3 dB rule. For every 3 dB the power gets doubled. For every 3 dB increment the power will get doubled. Now a special case. Power is 100 watt. Power in decibel. 10 log 100 to base 10. 100 is 10 square. This will become 20 dB exactly. That means what? From 10 dB to 20 dB. How many dB increment it is? Plus 10 dB increment. For plus 10 dB increment, the power got multiplied by 10. So the rule is For plus 10 dB, the power will be multiplied by 10. And for minus 10 dB, the reverse way, the power will be divided by 10. Continue. Power is 160 watt. Power in decibel 10 log 160 to base 10 is 22 dB. 320 watt. Power in decibel 10 log 320 to base 10 is 25 dB. 640 watt. Power in decibel 10 log 640 to base 10, 28 dB. Please verify, everyone, please verify. It's plus 3 dB, plus 3 dB, and plus 3 dB. Okay. Now a special case. Power is 1000 watt. Power in decibel 10 log 1000 to base 10, 30 dB. Now you see, I'll explain in two ways. From 20 dB to 30 dB, plus 10 dB. For plus 10 dB, the power must be multiplied by 10. 100 became 1000. That's the known rule, am I right? Now if you compare these two, the increment is plus 20 dB. The power got multiplied by 100. That means what? The rule is, for plus 20 dB, the power will be multiplied by 100. Reverse. Minus 20 dB, the power will be divided by 100. Similarly, plus 30 dB, the power will be multiplied by 1000. Minus 30 dB, the power will be divided by 1000. Now if you see the given question, in the given question, what is given is, if the power in main lobe is 100 watt, okay, side lobe ratio is minus 20 dB. Minus 20 dB means what happens to power? Shortcut. Minus 20 dB, the power will be divided by 100, that we know. What will be the resultant power? 100 by 100, 1 watt. Done. How many seconds I took? Only 3 seconds. Within 3 seconds you can do it, because if you know the logic that minus 20 dB means divided by 100, directly you will get the answer. Option B is the answer. Got it, everyone? If you learn these kind of shortcuts, dear, you will save time in the exam. Saving time is a very big factor in scoring good in competitive exams. Any doubts? Next question. Identify the true statements. Directivity of half wave dipole is 1.64. Directivity of half wave dipole is 2.15 dB. Directivity of quarter wave monopole is 3.28. Directivity of quarter wave monopole 5.15 dB. Directivity measurement. Tell me the answer here. What is the answer? Find out what is the answer. Directivity of half-wave dipole is 1.64. What is a half-wave dipole? You know. A half-wave dipole is a wide antenna whose total length is lambda by 2. The black line is the feeder, and the red line is the antenna. This black line is the feeder, and red line is the antenna. You call an antenna to be a half-wave dipole if the total length is equal to lambda by 2. When total length is equal to lambda by 2, you call it as a half-wave dipole. In the case of half-wave dipole, on each pole the length is lambda by 4. On each pole the length is lambda by 4. Total length is lambda by 2. Okay. And when we define directive antennas, what is a directive antenna, dear? A directive antenna is something which can radiate in a given direction. An antenna is said to be directive antenna if its directivity is greater than that of a half-wave dipole. So any antenna with directivity greater than 1.64 is said to be directive antenna. Therefore, directivity of half-wave dipole is 1.64, correct, which is slightly greater than, this directivity is slightly greater than that of a Hertzian dipole. Hertzian dipole is the case where it is a very small dipole antenna having directivity 1.5. Any antenna whose directivity is greater than half-wave dipole is called as a directive antenna. Directivity of half-wave dipole is 1.64, correct, true. Statement 1 is true. Now convert into decibel. Directivity in decibel formula 10 log directivity to base 10. Do it 10 log 1.64 to base 10. Tell me the answer here. Tell me the answer. Ten log 1.64 to base 10, 2.15 dB after calculation, so it is also correct. Now quarter wave monopole will be having a directivity greater than half wave dipole by 2 times. Quarter wave monopole will exhibit a directivity twice of that of half wave dipole, 2 times, because quarter wave monopole is trying to concentrate, or instead of 2 poles there is only 1 pole here. So complete radiation is being concentrated on this by this particular rod, or by this particular element or the filament or the antenna or the radiator. Therefore, its directivity will be double, its concentration will be double in a given radiation, or it can radiate twice of that of a half wave dipole. So, the value will be doubled into 2. So, 3.28 correct. Now, if you are calculating again 10 log directivity to base 10 formula and 10 log 3.28 to base 10, you get answer 5.15 dB. This is also correct. But if you are in the examination, if you are really trying to use this formula and substitute, that means you are merely wasting your time. You are actually wasting your time. Why I am saying this? Why you are wasting your time here? Because you need not calculate. If you see here, the value got doubled. I told you shortcut. Whenever the value gets doubled, what is the rule? Plus 3 dB. If you know this is 2.15 dB, why to calculate? It will be 5.15 dB. All. Option D is the answer. Got the shortcut? Did you understand the shortcut here? Next question. An antenna has largest dimension of 2 meter. Antenna is having largest dimension of 2 meter, operating at 300 megahertz. Then a point on a sphere of radius dash meter will be in the far field region. Then a point on a sphere of radius of the sphere should be dash meter, so that point on the sphere will be in the far field region. You know, for far field region, before doing that, let me explain this. This is an antenna with largest dimension D. The area or the region or the sphere surrounded with radius R1, when R1 is equal to 0.62 into under root of D cube by lambda. This sphere represents reactive near field region. Reactive components will dominate. The one with the radius and one with the radius R2. The one with R2 the sphere with R2 is 2D square by lambda, gives radiating near field region, which is also called as Fresnel region, also called as Fresnel region. Now, if it is above this, it will become far field region. Try to understand. What is asking? An antenna has the largest dimension of 2 meter. Okay, this is 2 meter. Operating frequency 300 megahertz. Then a point on a sphere of radius that the point on a sphere of radius dash meter will be in the far field region. Above R2 it will be in far field region. The radius of the sphere should be above R2. How much is R2? Calculate. F is 300. F is C by lambda. Lambda is C by F. 3 into 10 power 8. C. 300 into 10 power 6. Lambda 3 into 10 power 8 by 3 into 10 power 8. 1 meter. Lambda is 1 meter you got. R is 2d square by lambda. D is 2 meters. 2 into 2 square by 1. Total 8 meter is the radius R2. Above 8 meter, it will be in the far field region. So not 3, not 5, not 7. So what is the answer? It must be 9 meter. Or above 9 meter, above 8 meter is the answer. So the proper answer is 9 meter. Therefore option D is the answer. Got it? Very important question. Very important question. Very, very important question. Got the logic? Next question. Next question. Try to solve this here. An antenna has a symmetric pattern in both E and H planes. If half power beam width in E plane is 40 degrees, then the number of antennas required to cover a sphere. Very important question. One more very important question. Try to solve it. Try to solve it. Symmetric pattern in antenna is having symmetric pattern in both E and H planes. Means if this is the E plane, if you take antenna radiation pattern, it will be like balloon like shape. I'll show you, wait. One second. I'll show you, wait. See here. Radiation pattern of antenna will be like this. Sorry. Radiation pattern of antenna will be like this. The balloon like shape. Now you cut this. If you see from top, you cut like a plus shape. If you see this balloon like shape, there is one plane like this and one plane like this. This is E plane. This is E plane and this one is H plane. And these are perpendicular to each other, am I right? That is what I was talking about. And he is saying that these both are symmetric planes. This shape and this shape is symmetric. It can bulge in E plane and it can be narrow in H plane. It's not like that. Both the planes it is same is saying. In both the planes it is same is saying. One second, yeah. In both the planes it is same. It is symmetric. So what is saying? An antenna has a symmetric pattern. Means both the planes. This way is E plane and this one is the H plane. Both has symmetric planes and having half power beam width of 40 degrees. Symmetric means theta E is equal to theta H. Number of antennas required to cover a sphere. Directivity is 4 pi by omega A. 4 pi by omega A. Theta E in degrees into theta H in degrees. square degrees, 4 pi steradian. In numerator there is 4 pi steradian. 4 pi steradian is 41,253 square degrees divided by theta e in degrees, 40 degrees into theta in degrees, 40 degrees. If it is a non-symmetric plane, you should take that values here. How you got this? You know, in a circle there are 2 pi radian. I explained about this 2 pi radian. 2 pi radian is 360 degrees. Pi radian is 180 degrees. 1 radian is 180 by pi degrees, which is 57.3 degrees. 1 steradian is radian square. Radian into radian. 57.3 degrees whole square, that is square degrees. It will be 3282 square degrees approximately. 1 steradian. In a sphere, we know there are 4 pi steradian. Again, explanation about why 4 pi steradian I explained you. 4 pi into 3282 square degrees. Okay. Calculate, multiply. This will be 41,253 square degrees. So 4 pi steradian is 41,253 square degrees. From here you got. Directivity is 41,253 square degrees by 1600 square degrees. Calculate. Calculate. Forty-one 253 by 1600. 25.78. 25.78. $25.78. Directivity is 25.78, but what is asking number of antennas required to cover a sphere? It indicates that we need 25 full antennas plus 78% of one more antenna to cover a sphere. Because directivity implies number of antennas required to cover a sphere. Now 25 full antennas plus one antenna with 78% is not possible. So how many antennas you will take? 26 antennas are required to cover a sphere. Got it? Therefore, option C is the answer. Is that clear, everyone? An antenna has the beam area of 2 pi steradian. Directivity of the antenna is, directivity of an antenna is given by 4 pi by omega A. 4 pi by beam area is given as 2 pi. Directivity is 2. How to understand this? Option A is the answer. How to understand this? Directivity is 2 pi. Directivity is 2 and beam area is 2 pi. How to understand this is, this is a radiation pattern of an isotropic antenna. This is a sphere. Directivity is defined as number of antennas required to cover a sphere. If it is an isotropic antenna, only one antenna is required to cover a sphere. Therefore, directivity of isotropic antenna is 1. In a sphere, we have 4 pi steradian beam area. Now he is saying an antenna is having a beam area of 2 pi steradian. 2 pi steradian. 2 pi steradian means this is total 4 pi. 2 pi steradian means half of this. 2 antennas are required. Antenna number 1, antenna number 2. One fellow will cover 2 pi. The other fellow will cover 2 pi. Total 2 antennas are required. Same answer we got. Directivity D is equal to 4 pi by omega A. Omega A is the beam area, which is 2 pi. 4 pi by 2 pi, that is 2. Implying that 2 antennas are required to cover a sphere. Is that clear? As this beam area is now decreasing, for example, you have pi, then 4 antennas are required. Pi by 2, 8 antennas are required. As this value is decreasing, beam area is decreasing, directivity will increase. Higher directive antennas will have small beam area. Small beam area means it is able to concentrate in a given direction. And directivity is defined as the ability of the antenna to radiate in any given direction. So in that way also, it is very clear. The directivity implies the number of antennas required to cover a sphere. Is that clear? Rest of the questions we'll do some other day. Thank you all, dear. Thank you all for joining. Have a great day.